So I suffered through this Drytron game, and I'm gonna make you suffer through it too. This was just a random game in Plat 1. I don't think they played very well. So we open Valor Ash, so obviously that's just, it's just an FTK. We don't Ash this, because I think with Valor Ash, it's much better for me to go for, stopping Drytron plays. Like, Alpha, which they already had in hand. So we stop that. So they can go for Zeta, obviously. Get that search. Can't stop that. They know summon Herald, because they always have Herald. I was actually going to save it for the rank 1. But Herald works. And obviously they don't have any of Bentons in hand. So we're good there. Our hand is garbage if we lose, except we draw Hornet Drones, because I'm good at the game. So what I'm doing here is I figure the only way I win is by high rolling, and I just need them not to have Ash. So that's why we're dumping these spells in Grave. It's so that we can go for an engage play here. Spoilers. They have Ash. And at that point, you just kind of have to hope that keeping them off of Alpha means they can't get to where they want to go. But yeah, we went for the high roll, and we lost the high roll. Feels bad, man. So obviously we go into Shizuku, pass turn, and then we search for Widow Anchor, so at the beginning of the next turn I have something to do with my life. Obviously, like, I need a really good draw, or for them to somehow not be able to get over Shizuku. We actually droplets when they do this, because they won't have the attack necessary to summon the card, and if I can make it to my next turn, I can at least make sure I have Striker stuff online. Fortunately, that's all they have. We try to foolish real goods, second Ash, every time. That's fine. We know their last card in hand is Natasha. We just attack directly. The damage, nothing else matters. It just matters that we get Ray Engrave here. Then we Shizuku add, I think I add multi-roll, because none of my other adds are good at this point. So we tribute here. Activate that. They can't summon Natasha, depending on what the top deck is, obviously. There's back row, fortunately for us. We wrote it here. Oh, we grab Rose because, it's fun. We're doing this just to go into Shizuku here. We get called by the grave, and we will note this is my third Shizuku. Feels bad. And of course they top deck Nova. So they do the little switcheroo here. We get to go into Natasha. And they gain life. I don't know why they did not swing in and steal Shizuku, because they have Penten Engrave. So I don't know why you wouldn't. They even stopped the attack. I literally don't understand why. I'd like to say that when I played down, multi-roll. I literally shouldn't have done that. They start popping off. We're gonna add another Ben 10. Once again, like, just getting Natasha off a field and going into whatever. It's just, you know. We have a normal summon. And they pop Shizuku because they like making bad life decisions. I literally don't have an explanation for this. They summon Fafnir in defense because question mark. They have ultimate list, but it literally doesn't mean anything. We summon this in defense because question mark. And then we unicorn. So here we can just chain ray to stop Natasha from stealing. Because we did everything in a weird order. And then we say, I don't want to die to unicorn. Natasha gains his life. And then we top deck ray. So I end up deciding to completely clear the board. I don't love this, but like it's fine. So we just negated the effect so we can attack over it with Rose. We head over those, and then we're actually going to shuffle away. We're out of striker names, so we're literally just going to shuffle away the Ultimatus. And that's just because I figured keeping them off of everything is probably better, even though they get Natasha. But we can't hit over Ultimatus. Otherwise, shuffling away Natasha is what I would have done. We should lose the game here, and we don't because my opponent sucks. I don't know. Because, oh wait, didn't have the material for that here. Never mind. So I actually specifically set Ray, because hitting over this just puts it in Gray for free. Like, it's just a little bit harder for them. But you should always win the game in this position they're in. Yeah, they literally format Boral Sword. So yeah, face down Ray. They didn't have access code in their extra deck. So face down Ray saved us there. At this point, I'm like, well, I've lost, and I'm like, oh, never mind, I'm the best striker player on the planet. And like I said, I'm the best striker player on the planet. So now we just get to do literally everything. So this is summoning Rose, I think. We're taking the 3 so we can make access Toad. We get to pop this, it's only immune to battle. We just pop everything. That's probably wrong, but... Because if they had, like, Infit, but also if they had Infit, they should have put it down. So whatever, honestly. Some people do weird things in this game. So at this point, all we're concerned about is we want access code and to get to our next turn. And we have a Widow Anchor for that. So they attack here, I Widow Anchor. I actually don't take because I literally forgot Zeus existed. My bad. Then I remembered Zeus existed and I steal their Boral Sword to put Nightingale into defense so they can't go it. But they don't know. So they make Downward and then surrender. What a terrible game. Anyways. There we go. That's it. That's the duel. It was terrible. I hated it. Thanks for watching, I guess.